What's going on, everyone? In today's video we will be talking about the Dark Ranger rework coming in patch 11.0.5, which is predicted to drop October 22nd for the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. Dark Ranger is completely getting overhauled. It is completely different for BM and marksmanship hunters, and there are some visual changes coming to Dark Ranger to embody Sylvanas. I don't know why they didn't do this from the beginning, but these are some very cool art changes, and we will be looking at the videos and how the new abilities work with these visual upgrades. So enough of that, let's get right into it. Alrighty, so we're going to go over the visuals first. So new Dark Ranger Hunter visuals, hero talent rework. Okay. Dark Ranger Hunters have gotten a near total overhaul in 11.05, and with that comes a wealth of new Sylvanas inspired visuals. Here we showcase the new spells and effects on the added talents. So we got Black Arrow. Black Arrow has been redesigned to replace Kill Shot. This is very, very cool. I'm glad to see him doing some changes like this. I can't wait to see how it does. Black Arrows are like pretty good right now in terms of its damage over time effect, but it becoming Kill Shot's going to be very, very fun and more satisfying, I think. And while it has a smaller visual now, it is used much more often, right? Because it's your Kill Shot and not every 30 seconds and on multiple targets at once. So your last talent, you'll be able to shoot 3 kill shot Black Arrow kill shots. Okay, so let's look at the visual for the new Black Arrow. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And this is when you're hitting multiple targets, when you're kill shotting 3 people. Alrighty, I think that's pretty sick. But I think once we get down here to the Withering Fire, it's much looking like Sylvanas, okay, when she goes fucking beast mode. Inspired by Sylvanas' appearance in the Battle for Azeroth cinematic. That's like one of her biggest cinematics in my opinion. For the Horde. Withering Fire has been reworked to instead empower True Shot and Beastal Wrath for MM and for Beast Mastery Hunter. This looks pretty sick. I can't say I deny. This is why you're in True Shot. I like that a lot. That looks, the freaking wings, black wings on the back is dope as hell. I think that's really sick. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these new visual updates. I think that looks really, really cool. And I guess this is on a target right here. So when you're shooting, oh, that's Wailing Arrow. Oh, just all through the visual upgrades look sick, man. They're trying to really make you embody Sylvanas. If she's not in this X-Pact, and she wasn't in the last one, so you're trying to make sure like the Dark Ranger embodies her completely, and I really, really like that. All right, Shadow Dagger. This is going to be a new talent. We're going to go over the talents after this, but we're just doing the visual effects first. So Shadow Dagger, inspired by Sylvanas' ability from Heroes of the Storm. So that was the MOBA that they canceled. Shadow Dagger is a talent node with the Dark Chain, so you have to pick between one of these, and offers multi-target slow alternative. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I remember that from Heroes of the Storm. That was a very cool ability. I'm glad they're adding that. I don't know if you'll run that. We'll have to look between the node and see which one is better. Banshee's Mark. So Murder of Crows is coming back to MM. Beastmaster already has it again with this new expansion, but MM does not, so it's coming back in the Dark Ranger talent. I think that's pretty cool in the Dark Ranger talent tree. So we got Banshee's Mark. While not new, a Murder of Crows has once returned to Marksmanship Hunter as a passive proc off of Black Arrow casts. So let's see. So once you cast, it's just, you have a certain amount of chance to apply Murder of Crows once you use Black Arrow. So your kill shot now, right? Shadow Surge, this is new. This is replacing that ability for the multi-shot. So we will also be going over what it does. Okay, boom. It's just a bunch of exploding dark shadow energy when you use certain abilities, and we will be going over that. So Bleak Powder, another new ability in the Dark Ranger tree. Okay, nice. I'm not sure what the difference is between those. That might be a choice node where you have to pick between those. I don't know, we'll see. Alrighty, so now we are going to go over the talent changes. So the only talent change in the Hunter tree itself is this Deathblow. Deathblow is being added into the Hunter tree. It used to be over here, but now it's being added to her. It's replacing improved kill shot. Okay, so aim shot has a 10% chance to grant Deathblow. That's new, very cool. So Deathblow, the cooldown of kill shot is reset. Your next kill shot can be used on any target regardless of their health. So this is going to work really well with Dark Ranger, because Black Arrow becomes your kill shot. So that's going to be super, super sick. And then we're going to come over here. There's a change over here in the marksmanship tree. So you have a choice node now, improve steady shot, which is not new. So steady shot now generates additional 10 focus. Or you can choose between pin cushion. Steady shot reduces the cooldown of aim shot by 2 seconds. That sounds pretty good because I really don't use steady shot. You can. I think using improved steady shot's good. And reducing the cooldown of aim shot sounds good. So we'll see how that node plays out. And only time will tell with that. I'm not sure. It doesn't sound too crazy to me, but we will see. Okay, so this is where death blow used to be. So now this is improved death blow. Aim shot now has a 15% chance, and rapid fire has a 25% chance to grant death blow. Kill shots crit strike damage is increased by 25%. This used to be over here, but it was 15%, I believe. So that's a big buff. That's a 10% crit strike damage buff. And then death blow, obviously the cooldown of kill shot is reset, and you can use it regardless of their health pool. This is going to be super strong. So it sounds like you're going to be using kill shot a lot more. You don't have 2 charges like in Dragonflight, but with this Dark Ranger change, you're going to be shooting dark kill shots, or your black arrow becomes kill shot and doing massive amounts of damage. And it sounds like it's gonna be awesome. I like these changes. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I think these changes are looking pretty good. And then the other change in the marksmanship tree, they got rid of Eagle Talon's focus. It looks like that gave you you do less focus while in true shot, and you gain 3 seconds of true shot. Okay, so your aim shot takes like 50% less focus or something like that with Eagle Talon's focus. So they got rid of that for some reason, but I guess they did that so you can grab another talent. I thought that was a pretty good talent. So I'm kind of not liking that getting removed because it also adds 3 seconds to true shot. So I'm not liking that at all. All right, now what you guys have been waiting for, the Dark Ranger changes. So black arrow, your kill shot is replaced with black arrow. So you attempt to finish off a wounded target. So it's a finish, execute, dealing 259.2% of attack power, shadow damage, and 25% of attack power. And I believe you get attack power from your weapon, and then shadow damage over 10 seconds. Only usable on enemies above 80% health or below 20% health. Now that sounds bad, but with death blow, you're going to be able to use it regardless of any health pool, okay? So that's not a big deal. Okay, it's just like kill shot, you know? Just like kill shot, but instead you can use it above 80% health now too. Okay, we're gonna come in here and grab bleak arrows. This is also new. Your auto shot now deals shadow damage, allowing you to bypass armor. So you're just becoming a straight up Sylvanas. This is awesome. I love it. Your auto damage has an 80% chance to grant death blow. So your auto shot has a chance to grant death blow. Your rapid fire and your aim shot. So there's a bunch of abilities that are going to be giving you death blow and be able to use black arrow, aka kill shot, no matter what the health pool is. That's very cool. And then also, so you have an 8% chance to grant death blow, and then with lock and load, this is going to work well too. So you're going to get insta black arrow and an insta aim shot, and you can do them back to back, and it's going to be a lot of damage because they're both 8% chance of auto attacks to proc these things. So you can proc them essentially at the same time, it's sounding like. So you have Shadow of Hounds or Soul Drinker. This is where you're going to do your first choice node. So Shadow of Hounds. Each time Black Arrow deals damage, you have a small chance to manifest Dark Hound to charge your target and deal shadow damage. I think this is the same thing. Or Soul Drinker. When your enemy is affected by Black Arrow dies, you have a chance to gain Death Blow. Soul Drinker, that sounds more like an RBG thing for PvP. I'm definitely going to go with Shadow Hounds for like Arena 3s and Solo Shuff. And it says right here, approximately 3 procs per minute for Shadowhound. So I definitely go with Shadowhounds on this one. Okay, and then Bell Tolls. This is also a new talent. Black Arrow is now usable on enemies with greater than 80% health and less than 20% health. This isn't a big deal, but it is pretty nice that they added that 80% health, because kill shot, you can only proc with Death Blow, which you can use on any type of health, or when they were below 20% health. Okay, so that's nice. They added the 80% health. But with all these auto attacks and aim shot and rapid fire getting you procs of Death Blow, I don't feel like it's going to matter what their health pool is. So it looks like we have 4 choice nodes instead of 3 now. So that's pretty cool too. So 2 new talents again, Phantom Pain and Ebon Bowstring. Phantom Pain. When aim shot damages a target affected by Black Arrow, 5% of the damage dealt is replicated to each other unit affected by Black Arrow. That sounds like it's going to be more of a RBG thing when you want to do AoE damage. Obviously AoE damage is good, but I feel like with Wailing Arrow, it's more of a single target build. So I think this talent we wouldn't run. So Ebon Bowstring, casting Black Arrow has a 15% chance to grant Death Spell. That's the one I think we'll be running for PvP, Arena, and solo stuff. So we do Ebon Bowstring. That sounds pretty good because you want to be shooting Black Arrow as much as you can, because it does do shadow damage over 10 seconds instead of 25 what it used to be. Okay, and it's becoming your kill shot. So I think this is the one you'd want to go with. But I'll be making an updated build when all this stuff comes out, right? Because these are changes that apply to an updated build. Okay, so you have the same choices: Embrace the Shadows or Smokescreen. Definitely, I think Smokescreen is still the way to go. So there's no changes there. Then you have Dark Change, which is not a change. While in combat, disengage, you chain the closest target to the ground, causing them to move 40% slower until they move 8 yards. But here is the new talent. So you have Shadow Dagger. While in combat, disengage releases a fan of Shadow Daggers, dealing 5% attack power and shadow damage per second, and reducing the target's movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. I think Shadow Daggers might be the way to go, and it definitely is a pretty sick visual. But I'll have to test it out because, I mean, these aren't like make or break talents because you're slowing them regardless. But this lasts for 6 seconds, okay? And it just shows Dark Chains, causing them to move 40% slower until they move 8 yards, okay? So depending on how fast they can move, I think the 6 seconds might be better. We'll have to see. Okay, another new talent, right? Banshee's Mark. Murder of Crows now deals shadow damage. Black Arrow's initial damage has a 25% chance to summon a Murder of Crows on your target. So as soon as you hit the person with Black Arrow, Murder of Crows has a chance to proc. 25% chance to proc. Murder of Crows summons a flock of crows to attack your target, dealing 21.6% attack power and physical damage over 15 seconds. Very cool. Murder of Crows coming back to MM, and it's not even a global. Awesome. Love it. This is also a new talent, Shadow Surge. Periodic damage from Black Arrow has a small chance to erupt into a burst of darkness, dealing 75% of attack power. Shadow damage to all enemies near your target. Damage reduced beyond 8 targets. So this is like kind of an AoE thing, but you grab it anyways because you can. Bleak Powder, which is a new talent. Casting Black Arrow while Trick Shot is active causes Black Arrow to explode upon hitting a target, dealing 100% of attack power, shadow damage to nearby enemies. So that's why you're going to be wanting to run volley. So as soon as you volley and you can hit them with your Black Arrow, it's going to explode and hitting the target, dealing 100% attack power, shadow damage to all nearby enemies. Withering Fire. This got reworked. The same name, but it's changed. While True Shot is active, you surrender to the darkness. So you're becoming like Sylvanas, and you get those black, shadowy, wings on you. If you would gain Death Blow while under effects of Withering Fire, you instead instantly fire a Black Arrow at your target and 2 additional Black Arrows to a target's at 50% effectiveness. This is really cool. Withering Fire was kind of like useless in the old Dark Ranger and the current Dark Ranger set, but this is pretty sick. So you'll be able to shoot out essentially three kill shots or Black Arrows at 3 targets, and the 2 additional targets it's at 50% effectiveness, but it also adds the dot as well, so that 10-second shadow damage dot. And with that, it's probably going to be easier to proc like Murder of Crows. So those are the changes coming to the Hunter tree, the Marksmanship tree, and Dark Ranger as a whole. The changes for BM are pretty similar. Let's look at them. Yeah, so the changes for BM are exactly the same, just they go towards BM, so like Beast Cleave and stuff like that. So it's still with Deathblow and everything like that. So it's pretty much the same thing, just worked towards for BM. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit a like, hit the subscribe button, comment if you have any questions and what you think about the changes. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I think these changes sound really, really good, and I can't wait to test them in 11.0.5 patch, hopefully coming October 22nd. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.